Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. As promised, here is Sam's life story and how I ended up acquiring her. I have a BMW R1100 RT Tourer and just love the Boxer engine. So, following an accident, I had the opportunity to buy another bike. So I started looking around and narrowed it down to K1600, an R1250 or the R1250 adventure bike. After a number of test rides, I decided I was going to buy a K1600. So I researched what I could expect and spoke to a lot of people about the running costs, any major issues, the style of riding, the fuel costs, yada yada yada, and etc. And at the end of it, I decided that I needed one. Yep, seriously, I needed a K1600. As you can see, she was purchased from those wonderful people at Chandler's BMW in Brighton for 21,200, or roughly around 24,000 euros. The tech spec is as follows. She is a K1600 GTL, the Super Sport Tourer, 1649cc, 160 brake horsepower, 175 Newton meters of torque, inline straight six. Samantha's just over 8 feet long, or 2,489 mil, with a curb weight of 794 pounds, 360 kilos, a tank capacity of 7 gallons, or 26.5 litres. Like most things in life, nothing comes free. Her first service, the running period, 1,000 miles, decided to complete at 818 at a total cost of £185, or roughly 215 euros. Everything else was nice and tight. During the summer, we managed to rack up a few miles, and she finally had her first 12 months service cost of £275, or roughly about 320 euros. There was nothing else to report. She was nice. Everything was tight. It was a really good summer, and it was some cool riding. During her second year, she didn't get used very much, and by the time we came up to the next service, it was roughly around the 10,000 mile service. That cost £255, which is around 300 euros. Again, no extras, no cautionaries, no nothing. It was just nice simple service. I should have mentioned that just before her 10,000 mile service, we put the Metzler Road Tech on. They cost £495, or around 576 euros. Wanted to try out the Metzler. I heard a lot of good things about it. Turns out it's a fantastic tyre, just not for me, unfortunately. But you have to try these things before you can learn whether they're good or bad. For me, it turned out not to be the right thing, but for a lot of people, they might get on very well with a Metzler. With Becky off the road, it was a good opportunity to use Sam more. So I returned back to the UK and picked her up in December of 2020. She got just over 10,100 miles on the clock. I used her over the December and then January. Brought her back into Germany, and then at 13,000 miles had the third service. That cost me 340 euros, which is around £300. It was almost, it was classed as a 12,000 service, so it was a major service, but it gave me the opportunity to start having a good look at what I could do with Samantha over the next period of time. Becky's going to be off the road for a while, so whilst I'm rebuilding her, using Sam gives me a good opportunity to do this blog. Now, the Metzlers turned out not to be the right tyre for Sam or my style of riding. At just over 15,000 miles, I've had to change the tyres. So I've gone back to the Michelin Road Pilot 4 GTs. They cost me €391 fitted, and that's roughly around £335. Going back to the Road Pilots is a much welcome return. I understand the way that the tyre works. I understand the grip, the holding, where my lean patterns are. It's nice to be back on RPs. They're the right tyre for the right bike. And that concludes really the vlog. I hope you've enjoyed hearing about Sam's life to date.